Good morning. Welcome to Bubble Sunday. You should have been given some bubbles when you came in. If you did not, just let the usher, I think we only have one, the usher know. You don't need those bubbles until towards the end of my talk, so the anticipation is you gotta wait. But I don't. So, welcome to Unity of Palmyra. It is a wonderful day, and I'm blessed to have you here joining me. I'm Gwen Ward, and I'm licensed Unity teacher, filling in this Sunday and next for Reverend Stephanie, who has taken a well-deserved rest to get ready for Christmas. We're taking a vote. Do you think her house is already decorated? Oh, yeah, right? Yeah, exactly, right? All right. So here at Unity of Palmyra, we love you just the way you are, and you are always in the right place at the right time. We affirm that. So let's take a moment to come together in prayer and to center ourselves and to breathe. For we are in the presence of pure being. We are in the presence of pure being. We know that there is only one power and one presence, and that we are the I am. I am. Say that to yourself. I am. I invite you this morning to swing wide the doors and waken up. Be awake today in this beautiful presence, in this beautiful time. Swing wide those doors open and accept the gifts of this beautiful day, whatever they may be for you. For you are divinely blessed. And we are just so grateful to be together for this time. This time to just absorb what is ours, whatever it is that we need. It is given to us on this day, and we are grateful. We thank you for this time together. We thank you for whatever safe space that you are in, and most especially, we thank God for each other and our connection to one another. And so it is. Amen. All right, let us stand so I can light the candle. Yes, all right. Thank you for putting this where it belongs, so I didn't have to worry about it today. All right, here we go, the test. Together. May the light we now kindle inspire us to use our powers to heal and not to hurt, to help and not to hinder, to bless and not to curse, to serve you, divine Spirit.
I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. On the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. How about we go back and do the first one again? I have the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. Let's do the second one again now. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. heart to stay.
I love that Sunday school song, right? Yes, thank you. All right, join me in our vision. Centered in love, we embrace a positive path for spiritual living. And our mission, we provide a welcoming community that inspires and encourages all who gather here through the teaching, sharing, and practice of universal spiritual principles. Indeed, we do. And the one way we share that is in our hugs and handshakes time. You know, if you want the hug, bring it in. If you want the handshake, bring it out there. And if you want to be left completely alone, we understand that. Just put that bubble around you. Enjoy hug and handshakes.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
They're getting there. They're getting there. All right. A few announcements. First of all, welcome to our prayer chaplains this morning, Sam Sherman and Dan Christopher. They will both be over here after the service for one-on-one prayer, if you so desire. Also, Linda Klein is filling in this morning and doing prayers of joys and concerns as a prayer chaplain for me, so thank you to Linda. Today, Leslie Burris is having an in-person meditation. They're meeting at 12:15 over in the Rose Room. It's open to anyone, not just prayer chaplains. So if you'd like to do some meditation with Leslie, please join her over there at 12:15. And bus payments and ticket payments are due to Tammy. There you go. All right, for the Longwood Gardens. Everyone who signed up got an email with the particulars as to when you're leaving and all that good stuff because of the adjustments there. The money is due by Friday. You won't be in church until then, possibly. So hopefully you've brought your payments for her today because they are due by November 1st. And
if not, please reach out to me and I will make special arrangements to meet you here at church or do what we got to do because I have to pay the bill coming up.
Yep.
I have already paid for our tickets, so I have put all that money out. So I'm just going to say, if you don't give me your money and I have to pay it, you might lose your seat.
there you go. Pay up or stand up on the butt. I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah. So she is adamant that November 1st is the real Real deadline, okay? So see Tammy if you need to make arrangements for that. All right. Reverend Stephanie is doing a book study group starting on Thursday, November the 7th. Sign-ups downstairs. It is reading the Bible again for the first time. If you have not taken that one, it is a delightful book, and you'll learn lots and lots. I've taken it at least twice, and again, I learned something each and every time. So again, sign up for that if you are interested. And remember, Kate's birthday concert, as I like to say, is coming up on November the 9th, and I hope you can be here for that. Linda Raber also has a quick announcement.
Actually, I was going to make an announcement about the installing the smoke detectors, but I think we're just going to go ahead and reach out to some people so we don't have lots of people standing around waiting and saying, what do we do, what do we do? So if you get some information on that, we'd appreciate if you could come. We're planning on doing this next Sunday after fellowship. Stephanie kind of let us under the impression, no, she didn't. She told us she'd like to see them up when she gets back. So we'd like to have that done by Sunday. And one other quick announcement is Joanne has contacted the Salvation Army, and we're going to do an angel tree again this year. So I believe that tree and angels will be available next Sunday. So look for that next Sunday as well. Thank you.
Good. Good. Are there any other announcements for the good of the order? All right. Lena?
Our word for today is creative. The creative energy of spirit expresses through me. Stunning visual arts, inspirational music, a brilliant performance. These are all lovely examples of creativity, but they are no means the only ones. Creativity is the very nature of life. From the most soaring, soul-inspiring instants to the mundane moments that fill daily life, creative acts abound. Creative activities are prayers in action, a continuation of divine activity in its infinite manifestations. Living is a creative act. It's the way I am in the world, the way I love, and the way I relate to all others. Understanding it in this way, I see how I am using my thoughts, feelings, and imagination to create my experiences. I bring my divine gifts to life through my creativity. And from Genesis 1:26, then God said, let us make humankind in our image, according to our likeness, and let them have dominion.
I am home, my family is here. I feel loved by the ones I hold so dear. And when my family needs me, I promise to be there. And when I need my family, I'm lifted up in prayer.
As we come into this time of prayer and expressions of joy and healing, I invite you to close your eyes and rest in the presence of the divine. We rest in this presence with the light shining upon us, just like the rays of the sun shining down upon us now. We know that there are many people in the congregation and beyond that have expressed prayers have requested that we support and pray for them. Some of us are here today in the community. Some are listening through the ethers. And some are requests for prayers that live elsewhere throughout the world. Sweet Spirit, we ask that you be with those that are hurting physically, that you may place your hands upon them. We pray for those that are hurting, who may be grieving the loss of a loved one, loss of a living situation, of relationship. Please place your arms around them that they may feel your love and support. We know that there are people that are suffering mentally from disease or addiction. And we know that there are people who struggle spiritually, that may have lost their faith through trials. Sweet Spirit, we ask that you be with all of them, and that you be with the medical teams, first responders who also may suffer the grief for what they have been through. And Sweet Spirit, we lift them up to you, and we also express our joys of recovery, knowing that today we can live from our hearts and share this joy, whatever it may be, and that we share it with each other here in our family community. Sweet Spirit, please be with Reverend Gwen as she shares her message to us, and we share in the music. And family, may we support each other. And we also bless Chris and Maria with the fellowship that she'll share with us, that they will share with us today. And our tech team as well. We hold all of them here with Sweet Spirit looking over. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.
The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste. You are beautiful. You are whole. You are beautiful. You are whole. I'm so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. Everywhere I look, every face I see is love reflected, shining back to me. I just give thanks for all these simple things, the joy and peace that gratitude brings. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. Every day I wake before I open my eyes. I count my blessings and I realize that life is a miracle when I see it that way. I focus on the beauty, that's why I've gotta say, 'cause I am grateful, grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful. I'm grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I'm so grateful, so grateful, so very grateful for all the love that I have. I'm so grateful for the love that I have. I'm so grateful for all the love that I have.
And of course, we're very grateful for you and glad that, Jody, that you're back. So welcome to our last Sunday in this month's series of alliterations. Last week, Reverend Stephanie challenged me to come up with my talk as an alliteration. Don't tell her I already had it. It was like divine order, possibly, right? So we thought that was fun. So we're doing blowing bubbles. Yes, you got your bubbles. Anticipation, we're going to do it in a little while, so hold on to them and have them ready. All right. So I have this Sunday and next Sunday to impart to you some deeply profound things that happened to me on this summer's trip. I was on my bucket list trip to visit 2 of the world centers that the Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts have. My bucket list only contained 1, but when I was told that we were going to be able to visit 2, I was overjoyed. I was able to visit Pax Lodge in London, England, and also our chalet in Adelboden, Switzerland. I was literally open to Spirit for messages on this trip. And what was I going to learn from this adventure? And there were 2 themes that came along with me home. And so this morning I'm going to share you the first one. Joy. Joy in the simplest things. We were staying in the Alps in an apartment in the town of Adelboden. And on Sunday, July the 30th, hours before you all came into church, my little travel group and I went up to the close by gondola and rode up the mountain to the top of the mountain. And before we stepped out, or as we stepped out, of course the majestic Alps are all around you there. Bubbles. I went all the way to the Alps to find bubbles. And that was my picture, or one of them. Isn't that fun? Yeah. These few pictures will just show you a few of the beautiful things that I saw on that Sunday morning. You see, this entire trip was filled with wonder and joy and some profound meanings. And yet, it was these bubbles that brought it all together. The simple things, the bubbles. Blowing bubbles has a way of taking us back to our childhood. A lot like trick or treat for some of us. Childhood, a time when we could find the joy in the simplest things. Remember how magical it was to watch bubbles? Those iridescent shapes floating in the air. In Unity, we believe that joy is a divine quality. And it's available to us at all times, and we can cultivate it with a sense of wonder and happiness in our everyday lives. So let's explore how we can find joy in simple things like blowing bubbles. When we blow bubbles, we are present in that moment. We watch the bubbles form and grow and then float away. This simple activity brings our attention to the here and now. The family in this one picture, there they are, there's several, yep. That family was the ones blowing these huge bubbles. And the thing is that they were present to each other. They were laughing and shouting, and some of them were chasing the bubbles, hopefully not over the cliff. The Girl Scout leader in me came, don't go too close. Jesus tells us in the book of Matthew, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. So by being present, we open ourselves to the joy that is always available to us in each moment. Those bubbles were also about the innocence of play. Bubbles remind us of play. As children, we found it natural to play and to express joy. And we can carry that joyful spirit into our adulthood, even though some of us forget. Unity teaches us that the spirit of play is a divine expression of our inner child, a connection to our true, joyful nature. And again, Jesus said, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. What's the kingdom of heaven for us? It's this place inside of us. It's not out there. It's this place inside of us. It's the divine quality within each of us. It's a place within each of us and every one of us. And Jesus told us that we have to be like little children to find it. Isn't it fun to watch young children explore and learn things and see things for the very first time? Embracing playfulness helps us connect to our divine joy. Bubbles also teach us of the beauty of simplicity. A little soap, a little water, and there we go. Bubbles are simple, yet beautiful. They reflect light, creating a spectrum of colors, and their delicate, transient nature makes them precious. In the same way, beauty is a simple thing that can enrich our lives. By focusing on the beauty and simplicity, we are cultivating a mindset of gratitude and joy. Now for the big lesson for me. The bubbles we blow teach us the power of letting go. You see, creating them and then letting them go. We don't control them. And we don't control where they go, how long they last, or what size and shape they take. In a few minutes, we're going to have fun, hopefully. You'll participate in blowing bubbles with each other, but you won't be able to control them. I've tried. This teaches us a valuable lesson about letting go and trusting the process of life. Unity emphasizes the importance of releasing what no longer serves us and trusting divine order. It's funny, I've taken the 12 Powers class at least 3 times, and I usually draw the power of release. And we know that that means divine order thinks that that's the one I need to work on. Letting go allows us to express the joy and the freedom that comes from trust and faith. Some of us are really good at blowing bubbles, and some of us need practice. The bubbles that were made up there on that mountaintop were made with the ropes, the giant ropes. They had the wands there too, but it was the ropes, the ones that were big. But it wasn't just about the size, it was about the shape and how they moved in the air and how they changed shape as they floated by. Again, something we can't control. Blowing bubbles is an activity that we can share with others, whether it's with children, friends, or even strangers. Because those people there on that mountaintop, they were sharing those bubbles with myself and my friends who came along. They didn't know us. They didn't even know we were from a different continent. Didn't matter. They were sharing the joy. And people were just stopping and watching. Here in Unity, we know that we are all interconnected. And sharing joy strengthens our bonds and enriches our collective experience. Sharing joys fosters a sense of community and connection. Sharing simple joys fosters a community of connection. We believe that God's presence is everywhere, manifesting in those grand miracles and those small, heartfelt moments. I start almost every wedding that I officiate with the passage from the psalmist. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And that is where I was at that moment, on that mountain. Each day is a divine gift with opportunity to express joy. Whether it's the warmth of the morning sun, the sounds of the birds singing, or the delightful taste of a favorite meal, these are the simple pleasures that God uses to remind us of love and the grace that we have inherited. Sharing simple things like blowing bubbles also brings us back to the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts our focus from what we lack to the abundance that we already have. One more time. Gratitude is the power that shifts our focus from what we lack to the abundance that we already have. When we appreciate the simple pleasures, we open our hearts to greater joy. There is no way while standing on that mountaintop in the Alps that I could feel lack. I manifested that moment. I brought it to fruition. God provided that moment for me, that moment to stop, watch those bubbles, and say, thank you, God. No matter the circumstances, no matter the weather, or the issues of our nation or this world, we need to take time and see and recognize the grace that has been provided. I know I put a couple Bible verses into this message because I felt they were wonderfully tied in as Jesus, our way shower, guess what? Laid out a map for our greatest life right there. And in 1 Thessalonians, it says, rejoice always, pray continuously, and give thanks in all circumstances. Toughest part. All circumstances. For this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. We have certainly found reasons to pray and to pray continuously. One of my prayer warrior friends says, "Whew, I've been praying and praying and praying." Yes, pray continuously. We need always remember to find joy and to give thanks for all those circumstances, no matter how hard. In unity, we talk about the muck and the grace, and that there's a pony in there somewhere. And by cultivating a habit of gratitude, we become more attuned to the joy that's present in our daily lives. Not just the gratitude, but the joy that we can find along with that. Often, the simple pleasures in life require us to be fully present in that moment, whether it's savoring a cup of tea. I'm not the coffee drinker in this congregation. I'm the tea person. Enjoy the walk in nature or spend time with loved ones. These are moments that tell us to slow down and be mindful. We had another joy-filled moment as our time there in our apartment. We had a day that we had planned to not really have much to do. And so my friend that I was traveling with, Lynn, and I were on our balcony with our cups of tea, and there was this, they called it a hill, I called it the side of the mountain, and there had been some tall grass there that they decided to cut down while we were there that morning and watching. It was quite the process, because one big tractor was coming along and mowing it all down, and the next one was a trailer blowing all the grass into the back trailer. That wasn't the fun part. The fun part was when they were almost done, all these cats appeared. And you know, we're the cat people here, right? There was like 10 of them. We lost count of them after a while. And they, because I think they stirred up the mice, were having the tremendous time of playing and jumping and running into each other and flipping around and having a great time. And we were just laughing and laughing. It was a joy-filled moment that wasn't on my schedule. It wasn't part of the itinerary. Laugh at cats. Not there. Right? You have to be present and see what's being given to you. By being present, we can fully experience the joy that is offered in each moment. There is profound beauty in the simplicity of life, the intricate design of a flower, the laughter of a child, or the serenity of a sunset. All of these are a reflection of the divine. Jesus tells us again, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. If it's excellent and praiseworthy, think about such things. That's where we need to stay. By focusing on the beauty and simplicity, we cultivate a mindset of gratitude and joy and connect with the divine. The joy of simple pleasures is magnified when we share them with others. You hear that in our prayers sometimes of joys and concerns. We use the phrase that when we share our sadness, it is divided, and when we share our joys, it is multiplied. And our shared experiences bring us closer together. When we share our joys, we perform a ripple effect, spreading happiness and love. And so now's that moment. So pull out your bubbles and join me. You may get up, you may, play with these bubbles for a few moments and watch these bubbles and enjoy blowing bubbles. Woohoo! Come on, everybody's got some. There you go. See who's the good bubble blowers.
La la la. Ooh, 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 ooh. La da 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 da.
Watch their shapes. Watch their colors.
Forever blowing bubbles.
Where do they go? Laughter, sharing the laughter. Some of you are just getting the hang of it now. Good job. Took a few practice runs. When you feel complete, go ahead and close them up and return to your seats. There you go. All right. I know. Time is fleeting, huh? Good job. Good job. Be a great time to clean the carpets now, right? We've got little suds in them. Yeah. Yay! Y'all did good. Y'all did good.
That was fun to watch from up here.
Was it fun to watch? That's the idea. Thank you for those on YouTube and Facebook for watching us blow our bubbles. There's still a bubble up front. Yep. Oh, there it went. There it went. Good deal. Good deal. Let us remember to embrace the joys of life's simple pleasures. These moments are sacred, filled with the divine presence and love. By practicing gratitude, being present, finding joy in simplicity, and sharing joy with others, we align ourselves to the divine flow of life. Let's take that into meditation.
Settle back, close your eyes, free your mind, just be. Watch your breath come and go as it takes you out to sea. God is here loving you. Hear the oceans roar. Go with him, let the peace bring you home once more. Let your thoughts drift away. You don't need them here. You are in a quiet place where trust replaces fear. Ooh. listen to the signs. God is calling. Go within. Go within.
Begin now by focusing on your breath. As you breathe, feel the joy that fills your body today. From that activity of blowing bubbles, feel the joy. Did you feel anticipation or excitement as you knew we were going to blow bubbles? Were you curious? Was it hard to wait? Or were you concerned about whether you could still blow bubbles? Once you started to blow your bubbles, how did you feel? Did you watch your bubbles form and then be set free once they left your wand? Did you see bubbles, yours or those made by others, change shapes, float higher, and then pop? Did you experience joy? What are other simple things that you can do in your life that will bring you joy? What are the things you used to love to do, but you've set them aside because you don't have time? Or maybe they seem childlike. Can you make a vow with yourself right now to find one simple thing that you haven't done in a long while that brings you joy? And vow to do it soon. Return to your breath. Give thanks for this simple yet very important thing, breathing. Give yourself a few words now of gratitude, and know that you are blessed. So now is the time that we thank you for sharing in the gratitude and the gifts that we have in this community. As you know, we no longer pass a basket, so we bless those in the back that have left us paper, and we bless those who bring it through the ethers. If you're watching us and love what you see and love what we do, there's a donate button right there on that screen. Go right ahead and donate to us. We really, really appreciate it, and we bless you and we thank you for those gifts. And all of you here in person, we bless you and we thank you for your gifts of time, talent, and treasure. Thank you. My favorite song coming up. It is.
For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a few, the bare necessities of life will come to you.
They'll come to me.
They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Take it, Janie. Look for the bare necessities. Forget about your necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. So just relax in my backyard. If you act like the bee acts, you're working too hard. Don't spend your time looking around for something you want that can't be found. If you find out you can live without it, just go along and don't think about it. I'll tell you something true. The bare necessities of life will come to you.
They'll come to me.
They'll come to you.
They'll come to me.
They'll come to you.
They'll come to me.
They'll come to you.
Thank you for indulging my inner child with that song. I appreciated you putting that in there. So
It was fun.
I know, right? I love it. So let's stand and join in our unity blessings, shall we? And remember our people on YouTube and Facebook too back there. All right. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in each and every one of you. Indeed we do. And together we extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we.
us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well. Go forth, enjoy happiness in the simple things this week. Join us downstairs for some fellowship and continue our joy and sharing. Maybe blow bubbles downstairs. Thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube, Facebook friends, and blessings to all of you.